The iOS 18.4 is out, and there is the good, there is the unexpected, and there is a little bit of the underwhelming in it. So let's start from a little bit of the unexpected. I wasn't expecting the size to be 7.72 gig on my iPhone 16 Pro. That's quite huge. And the good is that there are some good things around for Apple Intelligence and also for devices that are not using Apple Intelligence. There is also the underwhelming part for people who are living in the UK, where advanced data protection must be turned off if you're going to update to the iOS 18.4 and iOS 18.4 Beta 1. So let's get into it. Let me break down the details for you, everything that is new, and my thoughts on the iOS 18.4 Beta 1. If you're ready, let's get started. Okay, welcome back again to Smart Depot, and let's get started with the new iOS 18.4 Beta 1. That is developer Beta 1 that's been released. We're going to start from the things that have changed generally. There is change in the iOS numbering, which is expected. 22E5200S is now the new updated iOS version, and then also there is an update in the modem firmware, which is now 1.53.02. So these are part of the general. So I'm going to start with the things that are general with the iOS 18 updates. There's a new update to the Apple News on the iOS 18 update for everyone here. If you're on iOS 18 and you want to update to iOS 18.4, the News app now have a new section for food, and under that section now have a section for new recipes. Thousands of recipes are now available on the News app food section on the iOS 18.4 Beta 1. The Apple Vision Pro app is coming. It's not yet on this iOS 18.4 Beta 1 for me, but the announcement is here and then it is coming. Talk to Siri option also is now available for everyone who is on iOS 18.4. So you can press the side button and then talk to Siri. There's something new also on the control panel here. You can now have an option for music, ambient music. So you can add ambient music to the control panel. There are different options to get relaxing, meditation, rock and roll and all that. You could just press it and it will automatically play the collections of music for you straight from the control center. So let's run into what's new with Apple Intelligence. And this is for devices that are capable of Apple Intelligence, as you may know from iPhone 15 Pro series and all iPhone 16, and even the new iPhone 16e will get this option. So generally, Apple Intelligence is being opened up to more languages. And the key moment for me here is priority notification. So priority notification is now out on the iOS 18.4 Beta 1. So which means that now the Apple Intelligence will now prioritize your notification based on your inputs and will give you another stack of lock screen information for your priority notification. I've not started seeing it yet here, but once I see that, I'm going to make a follow-up video on how exactly it works, but it is there with your iOS 18.4 Beta 1. Also, if you have Apple Intelligence on the keyboard now, you will have another rearrangement of Genmoji right on the keyboard now. Once you are typing, you can see the option to get into that. There's also a new development on the playground for Apple Intelligence that can generate image, that can use text to generate image. Now it can also generate sketch or turn an image to a sketch, which gives you kind of more variation and flexibility in your image generation. Thumbs up, Apple. I like that one. Now, let's come to the big underwhelming aspect of all this. So if you are in the UK, this is very, very underwhelming because the UK government was requesting for a backdoor from Apple, but then Apple is not going to budge into that. So Apple now decided to turn off advanced data protection for all iPhone users in the UK. Yes, if you update to the iOS 18.4 Beta 1 and subsequent beta, unless that changes in the future, you will be prompted to turn off advanced data protection. Yes, so that means that high-level end-to-end encryption will be turned off. Maybe the government might be able to get some information if they need to get it from someone, but that is for people who are inside the UK. Of course, there are a whole lot of bug fixes I'm going to put in the documentation, developer.apple.com, where you can read all that, but there is a known issue. So if you are using Wi-Fi calling a lot, Wi-Fi calling will not work on the iOS 18.4 beta 1. Probably they will fix it in beta 2, but that is just to keep you aware. It could be underwhelming for some people, but from the documentation here, they made it clearly that there is known issues with Wi-Fi calling. There are other few known issues and other bug fixes, but this is the one I feel that you should know about in case you want to update. So generally for me, I feel a little bit underwhelmed with the iOS 18.4 beta 1 because I was thinking Apple is going to just, load us with a whole lot of new features. So I'm expecting to see a lot of features and new things on Apple Intelligence. But yeah, this is what we have now. It's the beta 1, so there's no need to be downcast about it. Hopefully by beta 2, beta 3, we get a whole lot of features coming. So yeah, this is the latest up-to-date on the iOS 18 beta updates. Let me know if you want to update in the comment section or you want to wait. And those who are watching from the UK, let me hear from you in the comment section. How are you going to deal with this turning off of advanced data protection, end-to-end encryption from Apple on your devices? And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until I see you in the next video, it is peace. Subscribe. I'll see you.